November 1995. Royal Brompton Hospital, London. Princess Diana walked into the cardiac unit. She was visiting a friend recovering from surgery. But then she saw him. A heart surgeon. Pakistani. Handsome. Intense. Completely uninterested in who she was. Dr. Hasnat Khan barely looked up when Diana entered. He was focused on his patient, on his work, on saving lives, not on impressing princesses. And in that moment, Diana fell in love. Real love. For the first time in her life. But what was truly shocking wasn't that Diana loved him. It was what she was willing to sacrifice for him. And what he was willing to sacrifice to escape her. To understand Diana's relationship with Hasnat Khan, you need to understand where she was emotionally. Post-Panorama interview, post-divorce negotiations, destroyed by James Hewitt's betrayal, devastated by the palace's rejection. Diana was 34 years old, mother of 2, global icon, and completely alone. She'd had affairs, relationships, attention from men, but never real love, never partnership, never someone who saw Diana the person, not Diana the princess. Until Hasnat Khan. He was different, and Diana knew it immediately. Their first conversation was brief. Diana asked about her friend's surgery. Hasnat explained the procedure, technical, medical. He treated Diana like any other visitor. No special deference, no awe, no manipulation. When Diana left, she turned to her bodyguard. That doctor. Find out who he is. The bodyguard was surprised. Diana had just met this man for 30 seconds, but Diana was certain. This was important. This was different. This could be the one. Hasnat Khan was 36, born in Pakistan, educated in Britain, brilliant cardiac surgeon, quiet, private, serious. He had no interest in fame, no interest in society, no interest in royalty. He wanted to save lives, to perfect his craft, to make a difference through medicine. Diana was the opposite of everything Hasnat valued. She was famous, public, constantly in the media. But she was also vulnerable, kind, genuinely interested in his work. And despite himself, Hasnat was intrigued. Diana engineered their next meeting. She returned to the hospital with questions about heart disease, about surgery, about his research. Hasnat could see through it. This woman wasn't here for medical information. She was here for him. He should have walked away, should have maintained professional distance, should have recognized the danger. But Diana was persistent, charming, real in a way Hasnat hadn't expected. So he agreed to have coffee, just conversation, nothing more. But it became more, much more. The relationship developed slowly, secret meetings, late-night phone calls, Diana visiting Hasnat's small flat, cooking for him, doing his laundry, playing housewife. Things she'd never done, never been allowed to do. With Hasnat, Diana could be normal, could pretend she wasn't the most famous woman in the world, could just be a woman in love with a man. It was intoxicating, liberating, everything Diana had always wanted, but never had. Hasnat was careful, paranoid even. He knew the dangers. If the media discovered their relationship, his life would be destroyed, his privacy gone, his work compromised. He made Diana promise. No one can know. Not your friends, not your staff. Absolute secrecy. Diana agreed, and for once she kept her word. For 2 years, Diana and Hasnat maintained one of the most secret relationships in royal history. A testament to Diana's commitment, to her love, to her desperate desire for this relationship to work. But Diana wanted more than secret meetings. She wanted a future. She wanted marriage. She started talking about it. Carefully at first, then more directly. We could have a life together. I could move away from London. We could live quietly. I'd support your work. We'd be happy. Hasnat listened, but didn't commit, because he knew the truth. Diana couldn't live quietly, couldn't disappear, couldn't stop being Princess Diana. even if she wanted to. The world wouldn't let her, and Hasnat couldn't live in that world. Diana tried to prove him wrong. She started wearing disguises, wigs, glasses, baseball caps. She'd meet Hasnat at his flat, sneak in through back entrances, avoid photographers. Be careful. For months, it worked. No one knew. The press had no idea Diana was having a serious relationship, and they were completely unaware. It was unprecedented, and it gave Diana hope. If we can keep this secret, we can make this work. We can have a normal life. But Hasnat remained unconvinced. The cultural differences were significant. Hasnat was Muslim, from a traditional Pakistani family. Diana was Christian, divorced, mother of future king. Hasnat's family would never accept her. Diana's world would never accept him. But Diana was willing to try. She started learning about Islam, reading the Quran, visiting mosques secretly. She even considered converting, for Hasnat, for their future, for the possibility of marriage. Diana was more serious about this relationship than anything in her life. More serious than she'd been about Charles, more committed, more desperate, more in love. Hasnat took Diana to Pakistan to meet his family. Diana wore traditional clothes, covered her head, tried to fit in, but it was impossible. She was Princess Diana. Even in Lahore, even trying to be incognito, people recognized her, stared, whispered, took photos. Hasnat's family was polite, but uncomfortable. This was too much, too public, too complicated. Hasnat could see the strain. This would never work. His family would never accept Diana. Diana's life would never allow for normal marriage. They were from different worlds, and those worlds couldn't merge. Back in London, Diana became more desperate, more insistent. We can make this work. I'll do anything. I'll move to Pakistan. I'll convert to Islam. I'll give up my public life. Just tell me you want to marry me. But Hasnat couldn't, wouldn't. He'd seen the impossibility, the media attention, the public scrutiny, the destruction of privacy. He'd seen what being with Diana meant, and he couldn't do it. Couldn't live that life, no matter how much he cared about her. Some loves aren't enough. Some gaps are too wide, some differences too fundamental. Diana tried different tactics. She'd use jealousy, date other men publicly, make sure Hasnat knew, hoping he'd get jealous, claim her, commit to her. But Hasnat wouldn't play that game. He'd retreat instead, pull away. The more Diana pushed, the further Hasnat withdrew. Their relationship became a cycle. Diana pursuing, Hasnat retreating, Diana demanding commitment, Hasnat avoiding it. They were destroying each other, slowly, painfully, but neither could let go. The relationship peaked in early 1997. Diana told friends Hasnat was the love of her life, the man she wanted to marry, the father of future children. She talked about moving to South Africa, where Hasnat could work, where they could be anonymous, where they could build a life away from royal scrutiny. Diana was planning her escape, her future, her happiness, all centered on Hasnat Khan. Everything depended on him saying yes. But he didn't say yes. He said nothing. And that silence was slowly killing Diana. In May 1997, everything changed. Diana gave an interview to Le Monde, the French newspaper. She talked about finding happiness, about being ready to share her life with someone, about marriage being possible. She didn't name Hasnat, but she didn't have to. The message was clear. Diana was in love. Diana wanted marriage. Diana was publicly putting pressure on Hasnat to commit, to choose, to act. It was a strategic mistake. Hasnat hated public pressure, hated being in the spotlight. The interview did the opposite of what Diana intended. It pushed Hasnat away. Further, permanently. June 1997. Hasnat told Diana he couldn't do this anymore, couldn't continue the relationship, couldn't marry her. The media attention, the public scrutiny, the impossible logistics, it was too much. He loved her. But love wasn't enough. He wanted his privacy, his quiet life, his medical career without paparazzi. Diana couldn't give him that, would never be able to give him that. So he was ending it, walking away, choosing peace over love, survival over Diana. She was devastated, broken. This was supposed to be her happy ending, her real love, her future. And he was leaving, just like everyone always left. Diana begged, pleaded, promised. I'll be better. I'll be quieter. I'll make this work. Please don't leave me. But Hasnat was resolute. He'd made his decision. The relationship was over. He wouldn't see her again, wouldn't take her calls, wouldn't be persuaded. For the first time in Diana's life, her persistence didn't work. Her charm didn't work. Her desperation didn't work. Hasnat said no, and meant it. And Diana had to accept it, had to let him go, had to face the truth. She was unlovable. Not because of who she was, but because of what she was. Princess Diana, the woman the world loved, but no man could live with. The breakup destroyed Diana. She cried for days, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Friends were worried. They'd never seen Diana this devastated. Not after Charles, not after Hewitt. This was different. This was real grief, real loss. Because Hasnat was real love, not arrangement, not affair, not rebound, real, deep, true. And Diana had lost it, not because she wasn't enough, but because she was too much, too famous, too public, too Diana. And for once, being Diana was the problem, not the solution. July 1997, Diana went to the south of France on Mohammed Al Fayed's yacht with Dodi Fayed. Friends were confused. Diana loved Hasnat. Why was she dating Dodi? The answer was complicated. Diana was trying to make Hasnat jealous, trying to move on, trying to prove she could be happy without him. Or maybe she was just trying to fill the void, the devastating emptiness Hasnat had left. Dodi was attentive, available, safe. Everything Hasnat wasn't. Everything Diana didn't want, but everything she could have. So she took it. Because having someone was better than having no one, even if that someone wasn't the right one. But Diana never stopped loving Hasnat. She called him from the yacht, left messages. I miss you. I'm thinking about you. Please call me back. Hasnat didn't respond. He'd moved on, completely, absolutely. He was dating someone new, someone normal, someone private, someone who could give him the quiet life Diana never could. Diana knew this, and it killed her. But she kept calling, kept hoping, kept believing that maybe somehow Hasnat would change his mind, would realize he'd made a mistake, would come back to her. He never did. August 30th, 1997, Diana's last day alive. She called Hasnat one final time. From Paris. I need to talk to you. I need to see you. Please. Hasnat didn't answer, didn't call back. Diana left the Ritz Hotel that night, got into a Mercedes, was chased through Paris, crashed in a tunnel, and died. Never knowing if Hasnat would have called back, never knowing if there was still a chance, never knowing if the love of her life loved her back. The uncertainty followed Diana to her grave. Literally. The last call she made, the last hope she had, was for Hasnat Khan, not Dodi, not her sons, who she'd already spoken to, but Hasnat, the man who said no, the man who walked away, the man she never stopped loving. After Diana's death, Hasnat was devastated, racked with guilt. What if he'd answered her calls? What if he'd met with her? What if he'd said yes to marriage? Would she have been in Paris? Would she have been with Dodi? Would she have been in that tunnel? The what-ifs consumed him, destroyed him, changed him. Hasnat left Britain, moved back to Pakistan, tried to escape the guilt, the grief, the knowledge that he'd said no to Diana, and that no had consequences he never intended, never imagined, never wanted. In 2006, Hasnat finally spoke publicly. about Diana, about their relationship, about his regrets. She was the best thing that ever happened to me. The kindest, most genuine person I ever met. But I couldn't live in her world, couldn't be what she needed. I loved her, but I loved my privacy more. I loved my work more. I loved my peace more. And I let her go, and she died. And I have to live with that, forever. Knowing that the last thing I said to Diana was no. The last choice I made was to walk away. And I can't take that back, can't change it, can't make it right. Diana wanted me to save her, to be her happy ending, and I couldn't, didn't. And that's my burden, my punishment, my eternal regret. Prince William met Hasnat once, after Diana's death. They talked about Diana, about the relationship, about what Diana wanted. William told Hasnat, "My mother loved you, more than anyone, more than anything. She would have given up everything for you. I wish you'd said yes. I wish you'd married her. Maybe she'd still be alive." Hasnat had no response. What could he say? William was right. If Hasnat had said yes, Diana wouldn't have been in Paris, wouldn't have been with Dodi, wouldn't have been in that tunnel. She'd have been in London, or Pakistan, or South Africa, building a life with Hasnat, safe, loved, alive. But Hasnat had said no, and Diana was dead, and nothing could change that. Harry has been more forgiving. He understands the impossible position Hasnat was in. The media pressure, the public scrutiny, the loss of privacy. Harry lived through it himself, with Meghan. He knows what it's like to love someone and have the world destroy that love, to have to choose between privacy and partnership, between peace and presence. Harry sympathizes with Hasnat, understands why he said no, but also wishes he'd said yes, because Diana deserved happiness, deserved love, deserved someone who would fight for her, the way she fought for everyone else. Hasnat Khan is 66 now, married, living in Pakistan, still practicing medicine, still saving lives, but carrying Diana with him always. Every patient, every surgery, every life saved is for Diana. The life he couldn't save, the love he couldn't keep, the future he couldn't provide. Hasnat lives with regret, but also with certainty. He made the right choice, for him, for his sanity, for his survival. He couldn't have lived Diana's life, couldn't have endured the attention, the pressure, the constant invasion. He would have destroyed himself, and eventually destroyed Diana too, by resenting her, by blaming her, by becoming bitter. So he said no, and saved himself, but lost Diana. And some days he thinks it was worth it, and some days he knows it wasn't, and some days he just doesn't think about it. Because thinking about it hurts too much. Thinking about Diana, about what could have been, about the life they didn't get to live, about the love that was real, but not enough. To overcome the impossible circumstances, the unbridgeable gaps, the fundamental incompatibility between Diana's world and the world Hasnat needed to survive. The question everyone asks is, was Hasnat the one, Diana's real love, her last chance at happiness? The answer is yes and no. Hasnat was real love, deep, genuine, transformative. Diana was different with him, more herself, more grounded, more hopeful. He brought out the best in her, made her want to be better, made her believe happiness was possible. That's real love. But was he her last chance? That suggests Diana couldn't find love again, couldn't be happy without him. And that's not true. Diana was only 36 when she died. She could have found someone else, someone who could handle her world, someone who wanted what she offered, someone who said yes. Hasnat wasn't Diana's last chance. He was just the last love she had, before her time ran out, before fate intervened, before Paris, before everything ended, too soon, too suddenly, too finally. From Diana's diary, July 1997, weeks before her death. I called Hasnat again today. He didn't answer. He never answers anymore. I don't know why I keep trying. Why I can't let go. Why I can't accept that he doesn't want me. That he's chosen his quiet life over me. Over us. Over everything we could have been. I'm with Dodi now. On this yacht. And he's kind and attentive. And completely wrong. Because he's not Hasnat. No one is Hasnat. And I'm starting to think no one ever will be. That Hasnat was it. My one chance. My real love. And I lost him. Not because I wasn't enough, but because I was too much, too famous, too complicated, too Diana. And I hate that. Hate that who I am makes me unlovable, makes me impossible, makes men run away. Even men who love me, even Hasnat. Especially Hasnat, because he loved me. I know he did, but he loved his peace more. And I can't hate him for that. Can't even be angry, because I understand. I wouldn't choose me either. If I had the choice, if I could escape Diana, I would, in a heartbeat. But I can't. I'm stuck. Being Diana, being too much, being alone, forever. Or until I find someone who doesn't run, who doesn't hide, who doesn't say no. But I don't think that person exists. I think Hasnat was as close as I'll ever get. To real love, to real partnership, to real happiness. And I let him slip away. Or he let me slip away. Or we let each other slip away. Because we couldn't figure out how to make it work. How to bridge our worlds, how to be together. Despite everything. And now it's too late. He's moved on. And I'm here, on this yacht, with the wrong man, missing the right one, and knowing I'll never get him back, never get that chance again, never get my happy ending. Because happy endings don't exist. Not for people like me, not for Diana. The final image of Diana and Hasnat's love story is a hospital corridor. Royal Brompton Hospital, where they met, where Diana first saw Hasnat, where everything began. The corridor is empty now, clean, bright, ordinary, but once it held possibility, hope, love. Diana walked down this corridor, saw a doctor, fell in love, changed her life. For 2 years, this corridor represented Diana's future, her escape, her happiness, and then it represented her past. Her loss, her greatest regret, because Hasnat said no and walked away. Down this corridor, out of Diana's life, out of her future, forever. The corridor remains, unchanged, unaware, but it witnessed the most important relationship of Diana's life, the most real love, the most devastating loss, and the most painful truth, that sometimes love isn't enough. Sometimes real love still fails. Sometimes the right person is in the wrong circumstances. And sometimes the only choice is to walk away. Even when it breaks your heart. Even when it destroys the other person. Even when you know you'll regret it forever. Hasnat made that choice. Walked down this corridor. Away from Diana. Away from their future. Away from love. And Diana watched him go. Unable to stop him, unable to change his mind, unable to make herself smaller, quieter, more normal, more acceptable. She was Diana. And that was enough for the world, but not enough for Hasnat. And that's the tragedy. The real tragedy, not that Diana died, but that before she died, she'd already lost the love of her life, the man who could have saved her, if only he'd said yes, instead of number. Instead of goodbye, instead of walking away. Down this corridor that still stands, still witnesses, still remembers the love that was real, but wasn't enough to overcome the impossible, to survive the circumstances, to give Diana her happy ending.